Welcome to my 30-day of money unblocking series. I'm going to be using energy healing, so stay if you'd like to receive that. And if not, then have a beautiful day. But we're going to be working at releasing resentment, frustration, and old stories with money. So let's get into it. The first thing I really want to do is expand your field. Your auric field, when you go through a trauma, it's like stuck real close to you, and like nothing can land in that because there literally is not enough space. So first we're going to expand your trust in yourself, and we're going to expand in your trust that beautiful things are coming to you, to just create the space for the money to land. Just take some deep breaths with me. Opening up that field to a different experience than you've had. Okay, the second thing that I want to work on is your throat chakra. There might be some issues with how you're speaking to yourself, but also what you say, right? Like a lot of you guys might be affirming things like, oh, I'm a broke ass, you know? Those things can affirm something you don't want, and we all know that. So we're just going to help you see yourself in a different light, right? Like open you up to newer possibilities there. But it's also a lot of the times with what's going on in your throat chakra in particular is it's like that's how your life has been. So you're affirming it because it's what you know, but you don't necessarily want that for your future. So you can affirm something like, I'm between dollars right now, you know, something cheeky, whatever it is, that's fine, as long as it's not affirming what you don't want more of. And you can be aware that you don't have that money right now. So you might say something like, I'm choosing not to invest in that right now. Like I'm choosing not to put my money in that area at this time, right? Instead of being like, no, I'm broke ass. Because no, you're not. You're just broke right now. You're in between dollars. Okay. And for a lot of you, there's this like, a lot of you are meant to do big things with money. A lot of you guys are meant to use your spiritual gifts for money. And there's an issue here where it's like, I don't want to take up that space. Like, I don't want my face to be recognized. I don't want to have that image thrust upon me. I don't want to, you know, take up space. I don't want to be in the limelight for my gifts. So I'm stopping my money flow. I'm stopping myself from expanding. And so we're going to be opening up the heart and the throat. And we're also just really going to get your spirit guides to kind of hold your hand on this and to love you and to show you that this is what you're here to do and that you can have a better experience than you've had. One of my favorite ways to do this is just ask my spirit team, like, what am I not open to? Because it's really like, what are you not open to in terms of your career? What are you not seeing that could be an easier vessel, right? And there's just so much resentment that's here, which is understandable. There's no shade here. I've been there. Okay. I do this. I get you. Okay. So I'm gonna be pulling some stuff out of the throat there. Some narratives. There might also be things like vows, contracts, all of that. So I'm going to get your guides to work on that. And I got this. I did a long form session on this. So if you guys are interested, I have a platform, a membership subscription called Energy Mastery. And it's $33 CAD a month, but it has a 1 hour long healing session on this exactly, on top of a bunch of other Reiki experiences, energy work, energy healing, problem solving sessions. It's meant to be like a resource of tools, like a place full of tools. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to have the link in my bio that you can go and check that out. But there's a 1 hour session on this that's going to have a lot of meat. Okay. But it's all in your shoulders. There's a sense of like carrying the weight of the decisions, carrying the weight of the financial distribution. And also it's like you don't want to manifest more money because there's not enough left for you. It's really like what's kind of, and that's a valid feeling, but it's really like what's in the shoulders is I don't get anything back. I'm giving all my money to bills. I'm giving all my money to this. I'm giving all my money to that. And so you're actually blocking yourself from more money. So we're going to work at finding solutions that are like divine for you to outsource some of that, to offload some of that, and to have like that peace in your reality and to expand your financial container just enough that you're able to take more in, and it maybe a little bit of that can go to you, maybe a lot. That's the goal. Okay, deep breath. This might be, it's really intense in the shoulders and neck. Okay. Whew. And there's also some stuff going on in the heart. That's all worthiness here. This is where like the meat of the resentment is. It's like, I always give, I never receive. That's really strong here. And it's like in particular with the world, like I talked about this more in the extended session, but there's a lot of cutting off source because you didn't get what you needed. And like, you have to place that blame somewhere. Like, there's a feeling that you have to put that anger on someone. And so you did, and you put it on source, and that actually disconnected you from source, stopping you from bringing more money in. Because vibrationally, you manifest what you feel. You manifest what you are. And so if you're going through it and your focus is on the fact that you've been going through it, it might be harder to manifest that money, which is why things like this are really helpful, to just clear out that energetic debris. Then you can just go back to that money manifestation good, right? Which is what we want. Whew, that's like really in there. Okay. I'm also bringing in like new codes for wealth for you, like new experiences. This is in your Akashic records, by the way, that I'm working right now. Your contracts. Some of you have like some binding contracts that you're like, no, I won't make money that way. I don't want to, right? And some things that maybe you had, like you didn't earn money for your gifts in another lifetime, that's coming through really strongly here. And also that you did it for free in a lot of other lifetimes, like as a benevolent thing, and it made you feel so good, and you came into this life to experience the opposite, and your soul is like, so we're gonna work at that. It's really in the solar plexus too. For a lot of you, there's this feeling of like not being good enough. That's really coming through strongly here. Like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. And you know what? Like, you're never ready. You're never ready. There's never a point where you wake up and you stretch and you're like, oh baby, I'm ready. Like, you're not. It's okay. You've probably done this in other lifetimes, whatever it is you're doing, right? It's rare that something's like new to us. We might have a facet of that new. Maybe you do it a different way. Like, a lot of you guys are just earning money for your gifts for the first time in this lifetime. But that doesn't mean that you're not good enough, you know? But your soul has this apprehension and your mind is going, it's because I'm not ready. Release control. For so many of you, the block to money is actually want to micromanage, and you're not open to like the actual ways that money could come in. I'll give you an example. When I started my business, I was a tarot reader. You know, I was like, nope, no one will ever see my face. You know, like none of that. I didn't want to be public. We're all laughing together. I've been reading for 20 years at this point, and I started young, but I've been reading for 20 years at this point, and spirit made me go public in a lot of ways. That's when I really started making the income I wanted to see, because there was something about my energy that needed to be experienced by other people, and you're probably the same, right? But you might have all these like conditions, like, no, I won't do that because I'm scared of being seen, or no, I won't do that because of this. The beauty you're cutting yourself off from. So really marinate in that question. What am I not open to? Spirit, show me baby steps that could make it easier. Your spirit guides can hear you. Even if you're just thinking it in your head, just make sure you address them and be like, hey, spirit guides, because they do need that, right? If you've never done it before, you might want to give them like a term that you're referring to them with. But, and I do have stuff in Energy Mastery to connect to spirit guides. That is something that I do. So I can help you with that too if you're interested. But I'm really working out that heart connection right now. And like the allowing. Money, think about it. If you are mean to money, and money is a spiritual energy. A lot of people don't get that because money is full of corruption, right? At least that's what we see. But really, money is a spiritual energy, and money is often misused by people, right? But in money's highest dreams of money's dreams, she would be circulating everywhere, loving everyone, helping people achieve the beauty they're meant to achieve, making the world a better place. That's what pleases money. That's really what like makes money happy. So if you're like, I hate money, I never have enough of it, money's never there for me, like, your relationship to money is going to be bad because the energy of money feels that. And she's like, you don't like me. I bring you hardship, so I'm just going to back off until you're ready for me. And that's why I'm saying it's okay if you're not ready, but maybe baby steps, because that's actually a big part of what's blocking it. And again, if you guys want to experience this in a longer session that we go into a lot more, you can find it through Energy Mastery, but I'm doing this for 30 days on this channel. So hit the follow if you want more. And I hope you guys see more money. Okay, just closing down the session, and you guys have yourselves the best day.